What up guys, it's Blackwing 2040. I'm back for another video. This time we're doing another versus because I haven't done a versus in a very long time. So I wanted to keep that flow going, just so you know. So cuz I love doing these verses. I love comparing characters from two different companies and putting them against each other. It's just so fun to do. So this versus we are going to be pitting against two very similar characters, if I may say, or better yet, similar in origins, if I would say. We are pitting Green Lantern Hal Jordan against Nova Richard Rider, the first Nova. And I figured we'd use Hal Jordan because Hal's the OG and Richard Rider's the OG, and plus their origins are very similar to each other, and I'll explain them to you. So, as always, I give a brief origin on each character, and I'm going to start off with the character I know well first, which is Hal Jordan. So, let's get that started, shall we? Okay, so Hal Jordan started out as a young kid. His father was a pilot at Ferris Aircrafts, and one day during a test flight, his father died in a plane crash, and ever since then, that was the most traumatic moment for Hal Jordan. And as soon as he got older, he decided to, join the Air Force, and he was only able to do test drone simulations because Ferris Aircraft felt like he wasn't able to do actual flight testing because, well, the main reason was they didn't want the same accident to happen to him. So, kind of, they don't want to have that, karma aspect. So one day, a Green Lantern, Hal Jordan finds Abin Sur, who was pretty much the greatest Green Lantern, to the Green Lantern Corps. He finds out that Abin Sur is dying, and he says the Ring has chosen you, and Hal Jordan happily accepts, and Hal Jordan became the first human member of the Green Lantern Corps. And so, from that time, Hal Jordan has been considered the best Green Lantern in history. He's done amazing things. He's fought during the Blackest Night. He had his downfall when he lost Coast City in a fight with Mongul, and then that's the first time Hal Jordan felt fear, and he became Parallax. He attacked the whole Green Lantern Corps, wiped all of them out, and he went completely psycho after that. And then sooner or later, we had Green Lantern Rebirth, which is so awesome. Hal Jordan was brought back to life from his green power ring, and he became the Green Lantern once again. And he's done many things, fought Sinestro many times. He's befriended other Corps members, of course, other different Corps like the Red, Orange, Sinestro Corps, the Blue, the Indigo, the Star Sapphires. He fought during the Blackest Night, and then of course in the New 52, he became leader of the Green Lanterns for a while, and then left. He became a renegade, and then came back. He's a Green Lantern currently in DC Universe Rebirth. So that's pretty much a sum of Hal Jordan's origin. I know it's pretty much short and simple. Everyone knows Hal Jordan's origin, but to those who don't know, I feel like it was the best way to, give the origin to you guys. Now let's move on to Nova. So pretty much this is how Nova's origin is. Richard Rider was, your ordinary stereotypical teenager who was an athlete, and he had his moments, he had his ups and downs. And so one day he was visited by a member of the Nova Corps named Roman Day. And when Roman found Nova, Roman was actually dying. So he passed on his Nova powers to Richard Rider, and on that day, Richard Rider became Nova. He became a full-fledged member of the Nova Corps, which, the Nova Corps is the Marvel version of the Green Lantern Corps. You see what I mean? Similar origins. Nova decided to, become a hero, fight off cosmic threats, and also became an honorary member of the Avengers. He wasn't an official member, but he was just an honorary member. And he's protected Earth many a times. Sorry, there was a fly in my face. And pretty much he's done many things, and plus his powers is unbelievable. And there's not really much to say about his origin. I mean, pretty much his origin is the same thing as Green Lantern, as you may see. So that covers the origin portion of this, guys. Let's move on to their power. Alright, so let's do Green Lantern's powers. We all know Green Lantern doesn't really have powers. The only thing that gives him powers is the ring. So the ring is his only source of power. So pretty much Hal Jordan is a master of the Green Lantern ring, of creating constructs. He's created so many constructs, a jet, a giant robot. He's done anything you could think of. He's done it all. He's also a professional boxer, has good skills of leadership, and has indomitable will, which means the strong. Every time a person who wears a Green Lantern ring, the stronger their will is, the stronger their constructs become. So that hence why Hal Jordan has had so many powerful constructs. So yeah, that's Hal Jordan, and let's move on to Nova's powers, and let's see what we have here. Nova has are listed as superhuman strength, superhuman speed, superhuman stamina, accuracy, durability, agility, reflexes, regenerative healing factor, flight, energy generation, Xandarian world mind, which is something that gives a member of the Nova Corps history of the Nova Corps and gives them full power of the Nova Force. And abilities formidable and skilled hand-to-hand combat combatant. And that's pretty much it. Now let's move on to the real question. Who do I think would win? Well, seeing that Hal Jordan has done pretty much so many ballistic things that I don't even know, which is pretty much insane. Hal has done it all. And comparing him to Nova, Nova's a pretty cool character and all, but I know if Nova had like full access, I mean not full access, if Nova goes full on Nova Force on Hal Jordan, of course I would say Nova would win. But Hal Jordan has the will that is probably over, dare I say it, over 9,000. So I would say Hal has the upper advantage against Nova. He's strong-hearted, powerful, and he does what he believes in. Hal Jordan has I would say he has the upper hand against Nova. And that's pretty much, I say Green Lantern wins this one. I'm not saying that because I'm biased because I love DC. This is what I am saying, okay? In the comment section below, tell me what you got. Who do you think would win this, guys? Green Lantern or Nova? So discuss this amongst yourselves in the comment section below and keep it civil. We don't want to start any fan wars. We already got those going on long enough. And give me your opinions, give me your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, I'll have plenty of verses coming at you guys. I got a long list of verses I can go through. So stay tuned for those. And as always, I am Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackwing. Stay golden.